Yo, hey there folks, it's Kevin, Big K Horror. I'm about to do a quick review about a new independent low-budget horror film I just watched on Amazon Video On Demand called The Demon's Rook. And I have to say, I gave it very 2 thumbs up, very high points. It's directed by James Sizemore. I believe this is his first movie. He's new to the scene. Him and his wife. Him and his wife star in the film. And if you're a fan of films from the bygone era, the 70s and 80s, and films of, like, say, Lamberto Bava Demons, The Evil Dead, 1985's The Return of the Living Dead, even, shall I say, Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight, you know, things of that nature, then I should throw this film your way. Now, if you're a fan of horror films only, of the serious ilk of films like, say, The Shining, The Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby, The Omen, The Conjuring, blah blah blah, then you will want to steer clear of this film. Now, I'm not doubting those films because I love those films too, but hey, you know, I love my nasty, you know, nasty balls to the wall creature feature late night era films too. And this film was a love letter to those films from the late 70s, 80s period where, you know, as a kid you would be channel surfing, you know, during that time where you're not supposed to be, and you come across like a late night, you know, horror creature feature, you know, picture show on the television set of like, you know, demons roaming through the town, raising hordes of living dead out of the cemetery, and then like causing hell and havoc all over the town, you know, and killing people. This is your type of flick. And the plot is pretty simple. And like, again, this is a low budget feature, independent film made over the course of 2 years in a small town between the wife and the man and wife of the directing team. And it stars the director, Sizemore, the dude Sizemore guy, and it begins about a little boy who his parents kind of write him off having an overactive imagination, but pretty much you know, every night he is visited by this elder incubus demon by the name of sorry, I'm holding up my app here, known as Dimlos, and every night he comes to his bedroom and teaches him kind of, you know, a lot about the underworld that he lives in, and, you know, just knowledge and stuff like that. Well, you know, the kid kind of tells his parents, and he draws drawings of this demon and the underworld and stuff like that. But, you know, the parents kind of write off to him having an overactive imagination. Until one night, the boy goes to his parents' bedroom and finds them, you know, incinerated, burned to a crisp in their bed, and the demon, the incubus demon, takes him down to a hole down in the woods nearby his house, down to a hole into the underworld, where he raises him for a year, like about 15 years or so, 20 years, you know, in the underworld, teaches him power, godly powers and everything, where he's taught to bottle up these other worldly demons, these other pretty much demonic bad gods, to like bottle them up, and he's got to protect them and keep them bottled up. Whereas if they ever were to get out, they will cause havoc and hell on earth. That's his reason for being down there. Well, anyways, he after years of growing up and kind of looked like a member of one of the Manson family or even Jesus Christ, he's a grown man now. He kind of gets in a fight with this this incubus demon that's been raising him, and accidentally unleashes these you know, these god demons, these evil demons that are not supposed to get onto Earth. And once he escapes to the hole out of the ground that he once was put into, all these demons come back out on Earth. I think it's around the time of Halloween as well, and you know, and each demon has their own kind of power. One has the power to turn people into violent vigilantes that start killing people one by one in a robotic fashion with whatever sharp instrument that's around them, and to possess others to do the same thing. One demon could turn people into demons, you know, like have like horns come sprout out of their face, and their teeth, like their teeth to fall out, and sharp teeth come out, and their fingers to spread out, and kind of like Lamberto Bava's Demons, and it's heavy on special effects. And we're not talking about no lick of CGI. We're talking about the hands of man doing the special effects, and it's fucking fantastic, and it's bloody and nasty and just all sorts of crazy and awesome. And this other demon can raise the living dead out of all the cemeteries throughout the town, so you got tons of zombies coming out of the ground and just like ripping people apart, eating their intestines and all that kind of shit. So it's nice, and there's not one lick of post-apocalyptic shit going on. So sorry fans of like The Walking Dead and whatever, no, there's no rundown cities, none of that. It's all in a small town, people partying, doing their normal thing, and just, you know, being besieged by the living dead, and people turn into demons, tearing people apart and possessing people and all this shit. And it's up to this boy who's now a grown man who's escaped. He befriends his best friend who's a girl from his past, and it's up to them to try to save the town. And you know, and it's just all hell breaks loose. But now he has all these powers that he was taught when he was locked down in the lair with this incubus god demon thing, and so now he's using his powers to try to save the town and everything, and before it's too late, and before, you know, all hell breaks loose. And it's a really cool film. It's called The Demon's Rook. That's R-O-O-K. And I love the tagline. I love the poster. The tagline's cool. The tagline is, it says, hell is hungry. And boy, in this film, hell is sure is hungry. Now, that does not mean the film does not have its faults. It has, like, some bad dialogue in it, you know, like all low-budget films does. You know, and you can tell it's a bit low-budget. You know, it's all, you know, it has a lot of, you know, locations that, you know, you can tell it's very rural locations, but there's a lot of houses used, there's a lot of barns that are used, but man, it has a lot of atmosphere. Like what may lack in dialogue, and you know, and it's very good effects, like demon effects, lenses, a lot of great contact lenses, a lot of, you know, people's bodies being split open and demons sprouting out, or just people being split open and ripped apart. But what it may lack in some of others, some of the things that it may lack, it makes up for in the blood, sweat, tears, and heart and passion that the makers put into it, because they understand the bygone era of the horror film industry from the 70s and 80s that it replicates. So if you're a fan of the original Evil Dead, the Return of the Living Dead from 1985, films like Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight, Lamberto Bava's Demons, you know, just films of that ilk, creature features, that kind of thing, zombies, demons, just what have you. You know, sets that are shrouded in dry ice fog, and it's lit like a Italian film from the 70s or 80s, where it's like blues and greens and yellows and reds, and it's just crazy. Anyway, but if I saw this film as a little kid on late night television, it probably would have scared the shit out of me. But being a 33-year-old horror veteran film geek, I just sat back, and, you know, grinned from ear to ear, enjoying the hell out of it. You know, it's like a horror fantasy film, and it's a great fun one at that. So I gave it, you know, a good look. So people out there, give it a chance. It's on VOD. Check it out sometime. All right, peace out. And that's The Demon's Rook. All right, peace out.